Yo, what up, 78 Fight News? Ekingh Fight News, man. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. How you doing?
Man, I'm alright, man. We're about to shoot this video, and we got a big fight coming up.
So 78, man, what do you think about Austin Trout versus Miguel Cotto? You know, who wins the fight?
As far as Cotto and Trout, I think I've been watching. I watched that 24/7, well, whatever they call it, the fake 24/7, the Showtime guy.
Yeah.
Uh, I seen it.
Damn, yo,
I
I
don't
didn't
know,
see that
man.
yet.
Yeah, I seen it on demand. I missed it when it came on TV, but I watched it on demand. I think Trout definitely has the ability to beat Cotto. I just don't know if Trout is going to do it because this is his first big, huge fight, and he's going to
Yeah.
be in.
Yeah.
He'll be in New York with Cotto's crowd, and Cotto's a very experienced fighter. So if Trout can overcome this and beat Cotto, then it's going to say a lot about Austin Trout. You know what I mean?
For
And then
sure. Yeah. For
but if
sure.
Cotto can.
I just
I was
see,
going to say, go ahead.
like, Miguel Cotto, he's always had success against boxers, you know? Like,
Right.
it's the pressure fighter that really, puts him on his heels and has the possibility to finish him. Like, the only
Right.
guy to outbox Cotto so far has been Mayweather Jr. And that says a lot.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Right.
And for Austin Trout,
Yeah.
he's coming off Delvin Rodriguez. And in terms of level of opposition, he hasn't fought a guy like Cotto ever. Like, that's a huge step up.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely bright lights, main event on an MSG. Like, that's a place where Cotto's never lost.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. So it's like, yeah, I think like what 7-0 in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, something like
Um,
that.
so yeah, it's gonna be tough for Trout to. But see, I like this fight a lot because for one, if Trout does, like I said, if Trout wins, it's gonna tell you a lot about Trout, and instantly, Austin Trout becomes one of my favorite fighters. If he beats one of my favorite fighters, Miguel
Yeah,
Cotto,
yeah, for sure.
because then if Cotto wins, then you have to start putting the pressure on
Canelo.
a Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah,
You know, you have to.
yeah. Well, that's the fight he wants anyways. Like, he wants Cotto to win so he could have that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how that fight goes, man. But I'm looking forward to the fights coming up, man. We got 3 good fights coming up the next
Yeah.
couple of weeks, so
Yeah, at the
yeah,
end of
I'm
the day,
looking
yeah,
forward.
there are going to be decent fights. Hey, what do you think if Pacquiao wins? You think he's going to go after a Bradley rematch?
Hell no. If I was Bradley, if I
Hell
was
no.
Bradley though, at this point, if I was Bradley, I wouldn't even fight Pacquiao again because right now, I mean, you beat the guy. He played you off like you fucking lost the fight. So Bradley should just try his best to get the Mayweather fight.
Hmm.
I think Bradley made a mistake by not taking the Guerrero fight, though. I thought that was an easy fight for Bradley.
Yeah,
I think he could have been real. He could have frustrated Guerrero and won that, and then he could have had the interim WBC title plus the WBO title, and he could have been right in position to face a Mayweather since Mayweather always comes back at welterweight to fight for the WBC title. He
yeah,
could have been right there waiting on that title, and
that's true.
so I think he messed up. I know Kell Brook chose not to fight Bradley, but
Yeah,
um, Bradley needs to. I mean, if I was Bradley, I would have fought Guerrero and held on to. I would have had 2 titles, and then the winner of a Kell Brook and uh, Alexander, I would have fought that guy, and he already beat Alexander before.
yeah,
So, Bradley would have been the unified champion at 147 pounds, and at that point, people have to pay attention, because nobody can get past you without fighting you. Nobody can make money without fighting you besides Mayweather and Pacquiao.
right, right. Yeah, yeah. I agree. He should have taken that Guerrero fight. Like, it's definitely winnable. He's coming up from lower weight classes like Bradley, and he could have just he's probably like one of the guys that can outbox the shit out of Guerrero.
Right.
I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I just don't know how much Bob Arum had to do with every time we see a top rank and a Golden Boy fighter trying to fight each other, I know a lot of the blame goes on Bob Arum, but we don't know how much of an influence he has on the bullshit behind the scenes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm sick of all them motherfuckers, man. I'm sick of the fucking promoters, man, because all the motherfuckers taking us for a ride and shit, just telling us bullshit so they can keep squeezing money out of us. But
Yeah.
I would really I mean, they're not giving us a super fight. At least, you know what? See, listen, man. This is what I have to give props to Dana White about. Even though I don't like Dana White personally, I think he, for real, I think Dana White is a racist, and I think that he, I can prove it. I think he's a racist, and I think he's an asshole. But one thing about him, he's always trying to put together these fights. Like I hear him, he out there campaigning now for GSP Anderson Silva.
Yeah, he's trying. They say he's trying to put it together. He hasn't put it together yet, but
he's trying.
Yeah, he's
GSP has to step up.
Yeah.
Yeah. GSP don't want to step up. He's making all these excuses, talking about, well, I don't want to do what Roy Jones did. I don't want to move up. And move up and come back down. All that shit. So, that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
GSP is not certain that he wants to move up. I understand GSP's position is that, look, man, I'm comfortable at 170 pounds. I'm beating everybody. I don't want to move up and fight the best fighter in MMA history and lose. I know I'm going to lose. And, so he's thinking like, man, fuck that. I'm going to ride this 170 thing out until the wheels fall off,
Yeah, I definitely think, that's what's going through his mind. Like Anderson Silva, I can't see him losing against GSP. Like, the way his style is, because he has tremendous takedown defense, and that's GSP's whole game. So. Yeah,
GSP, he got some serious takedowns, man. His wrestling ability is just crazy.
Yeah, that's why the fight is so interesting, but if someone doesn't want to make that fight, it just kills it.
Yeah. That's why Anderson gonna have to get, he's gonna have to be more vocal. He's going to have to start talking a little shit to GSP.
Yeah, that's true.
Get him out there.
That's true. And the thing is, that's not his style either. He doesn't really call out people. He's pretty laid back.
Yeah. Dana White going to have to do it then. I mean, shit, Dana White has to do it because he did it to John Jones. When John Jones didn't want to fight Chael Sonnen, fucking Dana White had a fucking hissy fit and shit. So he needs to do that shit to GSP. Like, look, the super fight not happening because GSP is scared.
Yeah.
And don't want to fight Anderson. That's what you need to say.
Yeah.
So as long as it's on the record, I wouldn't give a fuck. But as long as it's on the record, because I'm GSP fans get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, they do everything to protect this dude, and they act like he's the best fighter in the world until you start talking about him fighting Anderson. Then all of a sudden it's, oh, wait a minute, Anderson's too big to be fighting him. That's not fair. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. But Anderson's, all right, Anderson Silva is too big to fight GSP, supposedly, but John Jones' big ass is not too big to fight Anderson.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Exactly. I know. There's so many fans that have that mentality, and it makes it's the same shit. Like one guy's moving up to face another guy to challenge himself.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is, GSP's trainer in the media talking about Anderson Silva, come down to 170, try and take the title.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, man. Well, shit, man, we're going to have to get together, do another vid, maybe a post-fight vid to one of these fights or something, man. We do with YouTube, man. It's Ekingh's Fight News and 78 Fight News. Holla.
Yeah, peace out. Take care.
Peace.
All right.